Exactly. So, did you read the books prior to taking on the show? What did you think of the books?
Well, actually, I was hired on the show about a day after I auditioned for it. But I had enough time to read like a good half to 3/4 of the first book because I like devoured.
They auditioned 30,000 Fijis apparently. I just found out.
No.
30,000. I didn't even know 30,000 actresses existed in the world. That's, yeah.
They had a hard time finding just the right dork.
You feel very proud of yourself.
Yes, my mom always said I was one in 30,000.
That's right.
That's really interesting to know. When I first looked at the project before I even read the script, just the description, I was like, well, that's me. And then, when I read the script, I was like, well, that's totally me. And then I started reading the book, and I was like, that's 100%. This is me. This is me. This is me. This is insane. So like my connection to the books was very strong. I really enjoyed going on the adventure on the adventures of all the characters. Yes, I don't even know if I'm answering your question.
No, you did.
Okay.
And she listened to the audiobooks.
I did both, and I have to say, like, I actually started re-listening after we wrapped completely. A few weeks afterwards, I was with my mom, and we started listening to the audiobook, and I was like, this is so exciting because now everybody's faces. So even though I'd read it before, and now I've acted everything, and I've seen all the scripts, it was actually fun to revisit it, even though I know exactly what's going to happen. It was like, because I think this is the thing about Midnight Texas is it's a town you want to live in. It's like that. It's a weird place that you want to stay, and I feel that way. And a lot of times, like during shooting, people would say, like, "I wish I could live here. I wish I could just stay here." Thank you. It's just such a it's just there's something warm and cozy about it, even as it's trying to kill you.
And when did you actually film?
We filmed in Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, which was great because it really lent to the aesthetic of a small town in Texas, and there's a beautiful stage there that we used where they filmed Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, all sorts of stuff. So we built the replicate of. We shot in a town called Las Vegas, New Mexico, for our exteriors, and we actually built a replication of the town on the back lot of the studio, which was
real.
And it looked to a T. It was like it was perfect. So. Yeah, it was really great. We didn't like shooting the exteriors too much because it was really cold in New Mexico.
The weather in Albuquerque.
It's freezing. It's like desert mountain. It's insane, but it was fun. We got to do a lot of craziness back there. And we had a good time there. Good food, good eats.
Yeah, good times. Really
I know. In the panel room, they were talking about red or green chilies.
I know. Yeah.
That was
no one knows what that was.
Yeah. I when she said she was from New Mexico and she's like red or green, I was like, she's talking about red or green.
Yeah,
chilies.
absolutely. Yeah.
Other people were like, what the heck is going on?
Heck? Yeah.
So in the very first episode, at the picnic, your character, Fiji, is kind of like longingly looking at Bobo as he's barbecuing. Yeah.
He's a very good barbecuer. That's why. Mostly,
Yeah.
She was definitely ogling your barbecuing.
I liked the thighs, the thighs that he was doing because I was hungry.
So as the season progresses, will we find out some of that backstory? Because there obviously seems like there's a friendship between the two.
Oh yeah. It's a deep friendship. Yeah, they're best friends.
Yeah, and you're gonna see, like every friendship has its ups and downs. In Midnight Texas, our ups and downs are rather extreme.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get to see the journey of our friendship, which is really gonna be tested by our pasts. Everybody in Midnight has secrets, and you'd like to think that with your best friends you don't have them, but we probably do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of our scenes are really, really sweet.
So sweet.
Like she pulls me off the edge so many times, and
She brought you breakfast.
I know, but like as the series progresses, she does more.
I'm an amazing friend.
Yeah, she makes a great shepherd's pie as well. Bobo loves her cooking. He's just a sucker for her cooking, and the quickest way to a man's heart is through food, isn't it?
It's not working. He has no idea how I feel about him, and for an extremely good reason that you're gonna find out. Like
I don't want to say why he doesn't know, but you find out later on.
You'll find out later.
Yeah. We don't want to spoil too much, but we loved working off of each other, and the relationship that they developed for these two characters was really great to play and really sweet.
So Bob is going to put on weight then during the show.
He's gonna what?
Put on weight then during the show.
Well, he also
Please don't do that to me. Oh my god.
He does a
I
lot
have
of
to
hard
do
work.
that.
He works off all the things I bake him. It's fine, you know. And you know,
Putting up
he-
things on the high shelves in the pawn shop.
Yeah. And maybe some of your secret dealings.
Oh yeah,
Maybe,
yeah.
maybe.
Bobo's pretty shady. There's some shadiness with his past.
There's some shadiness in
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Everybody's
Yeah.
got it at midnight.
And the thing is, it's like, you know, what I think is really interesting about the way that Midnight Texas is written, the books and the series, is like these things, these challenges that we're having are things that you can really look at in the lives that we live in reality and go like, oh, okay, when you find something out about somebody that's not what you expected, not what you wanted to know, like, can you come back from that? Can
Well, I
you
think Fiji really puts Bobo
love
on a
that?
pedestal that maybe he doesn't deserve. So, which a lot of people
I
at
can
midnight,
relate to that
which a lot of people at
in real
midnight
life.
do. Yeah. So, in the book, he's described as a guy covering his sadness with a big smile, sad eyes with his constant smile. So,
and muscles and handsomeness. Does it say that
don't
in
make
the
me blush.
book? I
Will we
like
be
it.
meeting her talking cat during this season?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a big portion of your season?
You definitely see Mr. Snuggly. Mr. Snuggly shows up at like all the right times.
And he's so inconsiderate.
He's a jerk.
He makes us all
I'll put that on
sneeze
record.
with his dander and get watery eyes.
He's a diva.
He's a
He
diva.
wants everything his way.
Bigger trailer than all of us.
You know, it's like here's your mark, Mr. Snuggly, and he's like, psh, mark.
I don't hit marks. Who does marks?
Marks. I
Yeah.
spit on marks. You know, like but he's handsome too.
He's
So
very
that's good.
handsome.
He's a handsome
Very
cat.
handsome cat.
He chooses food.
I
well.
relished my scenes
He
with
has good
him.
qualities.
Yeah.
He's not the nicest to me.
No.
You know, I mean, and that's the thing. That's the fun of Mr. Snuggly and his relationship.
Because all
with
cats are
Phoebe.
snarky, right?
Yeah, and he wasn't a chosen cat. He was a gifted cat.
Yeah.
You know, and so Fiji also, you know, gets to deal with him, and there's a lot of love there. But there's sometimes you just want to stick your tongue out. I'm sorry.
About Bobo and his fiance as the season begins, kind of what his state of mind is at the beginning of the season.
Well, she's the beginning of the season. She's already been missing, I think, for like 2.5 weeks, and she just disappears mysteriously. And he's worried. He doesn't know what the heck's going on. But they had a big fight, a big blowout, so he thought she might have just left town. That's why he tries to enlist Manfred with his psychic abilities to help him find her. And then when she's died, he's devastated, got punched, but at the same time, he starts to figure out that maybe she wasn't there for love. She wasn't. There were some nefarious reasons as to why she kind of was in his life. So yeah, and then it just progresses from there.
Is that going to stick with him throughout the season? Like
a big
what
part of the
happened,
season?
the
Yeah,
truth? Is that gonna
yeah,
stick with him?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's there's a crazy reveal later on in the season, but yeah, it definitely sticks with him. But Fiji's usually always there to comfort him as well.
And she's also terribly grieved by the death of his fiance.
She's so happy about it. Fiji didn't
she
trust
was-
her from the start.
just
So
saying.
yeah.
Do we learn during this season why they have all chosen to move to Midnight Texas?
I think so. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, guys.